Hey everyone, this is Jenny and welcome back to my channel. Today guys, I'm really excited to share something new with you from Innisfree, and this is their vintage filter makeup collection. I think I got that right. But basically this is the newest makeup collection from Innisfree, which is inspired by vintage tint camera filters. So basically you'll see some of those rosy muted colors. It's not those shocking colors, and you guys know that I really love those type of colors. I even did recently a video of all my MLBB shades lipsticks, which actually features all of those, you know, rosy muted tones. So if you guys haven't watched that yet, I'll put a link somewhere up here for you guys to check them out. But guys, what I have with me here is their blusher, I have their highlighter, and I have their brush, which you can use with the highlighter, and I have their color Cara, as well as one of their lipsticks. And guys, these are all absolutely gorgeous, like really gorgeous, even just the packaging itself. So if you guys are interested to find out more about this collection and what are my thoughts, just keep on watching. First, I'll share with you guys the blusher. So the blusher itself is really pretty. So it has 3 colors in it. As you guys can tell, there's a pink color here, and I think this one is mostly like, you know, those peachy tone, but just a lighter color, and this one is kind of like a peachy tone but has a darker tone. So honestly, I don't really see much of a difference between the middle color and the last color. So what I have on my cheeks right now is actually this last color, and it kind of gives you that matte and blurring effect. It doesn't have that shimmer, which I absolutely love. I'm not really into those, you know, blusher that has like shimmery shades. Sometimes I do, but most of the time I really go with matte color, with matte blushers, and these are absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. It just gives you that nice touch of, you know, orangey or that peachy color. So it just really gives you that nice color, and it's not very pigmented like once you pat your brush will pack a lot of color. So it's kind of good and bad in some ways, but for myself, I really like to have control over my blush, so I want to go over a few times. So I think that for me is actually a good thing, because I don't have to kind of like, you know, be scared that once I pat it on my cheek I have like a ton of color here. So that has happened to me before for some very pigmented blush. So this is really good, and I think for blusher it's actually a lot better if it's not too pigmented, and that is just my opinion, because at least you have more control in, you know, building up your blush and also creating that color that you like. So definitely love this, and I think that you guys will love this too, because it's, again, I said it's matte color. It has 3 shades, and these are mostly the shades that I go for, honestly, like, you know, those pink tones if I just want like a nice fresh look, and those peachy tones, which I can alternate between a darker, slightly darker tone, or just a, you know, a very natural peachy tone. The next that I'll be sharing with you is their vintage filter edition, and this is their highlighter. So what I like about this is their packaging. So it's actually stacked. So basically there are 3 different types of highlight here, and kind of like in different tones. This one has like a slight pink tone, and this one has a slight peachy tone, and this one is more of like a champagne or just white color. So when I swatched this on my arm at first, I wasn't that impressed, because I was actually having a hard time seeing the actual highlight on my arm. So I was thinking like, oh, okay, this may not be you know, that good, because it won't show on my cheek. But when I applied this using this brush, I was actually surprised that, you know, you can actually see the highlight. So basically you can tell from here. So this is the highlighter when I applied it with this brush. So it was actually pretty good. It was able to salvage itself. I'm actually quite okay with it. I'm not really impressed with it, because I still love, you know, ColourPop cosmetic highlighter. With this one though, I wouldn't say that it's actually that bad, because it doesn't apply chalky. So this has like a creamy, or I would say like pillowy texture. It's like it's not totally powder. Like you can tell that it's slightly pillowy so that it's easier to apply, I guess. If you're after that high beam highlighter, maybe this is not for you, but I think this is still decent if you don't want those extreme highlight. So like I said, when I swatched this on my arm, it wasn't that impressive, but when I applied it on my cheek and I used this brush, it was actually quite impressive in a sense that I saw the highlight, because I was actually afraid that it won't show because it wasn't that pigmented when I swatched it on my arm. But as soon as I applied it on my cheek using this brush, it actually showed that highlight. If you would ask me if I like it as a highlighter, I have tried better. So I actually like their Cherry Blossom highlighter. That one is actually a lot better than this one, I would say, but it's still a decent one if you are looking for a travel friendly highlighter. So this is their highlighter from the Vintage Filter collection. Next, what I have with me here is their color mascara. So I rarely buy colored mascara just because I feel like, you know, a black one would really enhance my lashes more, but I am really impressed with this one. As you guys can tell, when I applied it on my lashes, it really gave my lashes that nice natural look, because this mascara is color brown. It's brown in color, so it just gives your lashes or your whole eye makeup look that natural look. And what I'm impressed about this one is that it really holds up my lash curl. So as you guys can tell, until now it's still holding pretty well, so I don't have false lashes. It's just plainly my lashes and just this mascara. And what really impressed me the most is that I was able to apply my lower lash with this mascara brush. It didn't smudge on my skin. Really definitely love this. You guys should check this out if you're into those colored mascara. So the last one that I have in this collection is their lipstick, and this is their Smudge Blur lipstick, and this is number 2 Milky Rosy filter. I know that they have 2 shades. One is, I think, more pinky shade, and this one is more my type of shade, really. So this is what I have on my lips right now. So it's a nice kind of like brick color, but not too dark. So it's actually the nicest tone that I've seen so far. I mean, I love this color so much, and it doesn't have that tint, so basically it doesn't stain your lips, which is fine for some people, and some people don't like it, but I actually love this. And as you guys can tell, it just doesn't have that very intense color, which you guys know I'm all for, really. So what I did with my lipstick, I smudged it a little bit, and this lipstick, especially the formulation of this one, is easy to kind of smudge a little bit, and it just gave my lips that nice shape, because I don't really like those hard lines once you apply lipstick. So I usually kind of smudge it a little bit and kind of go over my lip line just to have that nice fuller lips. So that's what I did with my lipstick, and guys, look at how pretty this lipstick is. It's really, really nice. It's it has that rosy color, but very muted in that sense, and it just gave that whole vintage look in this makeup. It doesn't really feel heavy on the lips, honestly, and it kind of transfer a little bit like that. So it is lipstick, so it's bound to have some transfer. It's not really a lip tint. It's very tiny. I'm not sure whether this is the actual size or this is just a sample that was provided to me, but I absolutely love it, even though it's the actual size. So it is matte, but it applies like a satin lipstick. So definitely go check it out if you are into the same shade just like I do. Guys, those are all the makeups that I have for Innisfree's Vintage Filter Makeup Edition. So I definitely love their blusher, their mascara, and their lipsticks. I'm not really that impressed with the highlighter. I mean, it's something that's good, but not really that great. So yeah, I mean, if you are really looking at, you know, purchasing some very matte and very natural tones of blusher, maybe this one is something that you guys should check out. And their lipsticks, guys, I wish that they could have more shade range of this, because it's absolutely really gorgeous. Like even the consistency and the feeling on the lips, it's actually really, really good. And for their color mascara as well, I was hoping that they would have more colors with this one. I think it's just one color. I could be wrong, but yeah, if it's just one, then that's really sad, because I would have liked to have more, because the brush itself is really good. So anyway, I hope that you guys love this video. If you do, hit the like and hit subscribe. And guys, if you have any questions for me for any of these products, you know, feel free to drop me a comment down below. And guys, I need to go because Sadie is crying. I can hear her. Anyway, I'll speak to you guys very, very soon. Bye.